Hey guys, it's Rachel, and today we are making this adorable deco roll cake inspired by the app Gummy Drop. I have been really addicted to playing Gummy Drop recently, and I brought the app over here to show you guys. But you can see you start off in Sydney, and then you just kind of work your way through the levels. And it's kind of similar to Candy Crush in the sense that it is a matching game, but it's different because it has like this kind of travel or around the world focus, and that's why you start off in Sydney. And I am currently trying to work my way over to Tokyo because I really want to go to Tokyo in real life, but I guess if I can't go there in real life, at least I can have this app. But I definitely recommend you guys check it out, and I'll leave a YouTube card up here, around here somewhere, I think right up there, so you guys can go download the app, and I'll also have a link in the description box below too. This video is also a collaboration with 3 other YouTubers. This is also with How to Cake It, Cookies, Cupcakes, and Cardio, and Sweet Anne's Cookies, and we are all making creations inspired by Gummy Drop. This collaboration is also really cool because it involves you guys too. Big Fish Games, who is the developer of Gummy Drop, is hosting a great gummy bake-off where you basically make a Gummy Drop inspired dessert and then share a picture of it on Twitter or Instagram with the hashtag #GreatGummyBakeOff, and you can enter to win a Samsung Galaxy S2 tablet, which I think is really cool, and that's why I wanted to partner up with Big Fish Games to bring you guys this collaboration. I thought you guys would have a lot of fun entering it, and I'm also very excited to see what you guys come up with too. I'll probably be like stalking you all on Instagram and Twitter to check out all of your creations. And also part 2 of the giveaway is 3 signed Gummy Drop t-shirts, and they'll be signed by me. And all you have to do is get to level 11 on Gummy Drop and then take a screenshot of your score and then go ahead and share that on Twitter or Instagram with the hashtag #GreatGummyBakeOff, and I'm gonna pick 3 winners at random. Anyways though, if I was allowed to enter this contest, I would probably make this deco roll cake, so let me go ahead and teach you guys how to make it now, and let's get started. First off, you're going to need the Gummy Drop template, and I'll have this linked in the description box below. I'm just going to place that in the bottom of a 10" by 10" pan. 9" by 9" pan will also work here though, and I'm going to line it with parchment paper. And now we can work on our sponge cake. You're going to need 3 egg yolks, along with 3 tablespoons of sugar, and then just give those a whip. Once that is all nice and combined, go ahead and add in a 1/4 cup of water, along with 3 tablespoons of oil, and a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And once again, just mix that all in. Now it's time to sift in 2/3 cups of cake flour. If you don't have cake flour, no worries, I will have a substitute recipe linked in the description box below. And once that's all sifted in, go ahead and give that a mix. You want to beat this for about 5 minutes or so, just to get it really nice and fluffy. You don't really have to worry about overbeating this mixture. There's really not a lot of flour in it, and what makes things tough is the gluten that develops from the flour, so since there's not that much, you don't really have to worry about it. Now I'm going to place a teaspoon of batter into each of 5 separate bowls. And then I'm just going to color these with our Gummy Drop colors, and today I'm using some gel food coloring. So you're going to need red, green, blue, yellow, and brown. And just for a little bit more structure, I'm going to add about a 1/4 teaspoon more cake flour into each bowl. And then just mix that through. Our decorating batter needs just a little bit more fluff though to blend in with the rest of the sponge cake, so we're going to whip 1 egg white. And then once that gets nice and foamy, add in a 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar. And then keep mixing until you get stiff peaks. Then I'm going to evenly divide this between our 5 bowls. You can see I started off by just adding a little bit to each one, but I eventually went back and added all of it. And just mix that through. And then we're going to use our decorating batter to fill in our Gummy Drop design. Adding that egg white to the decorating batter is super important. That way, like I mentioned, it'll blend in with the rest of the roll cake, and otherwise, if it's kind of dense, it tends to pull away from the roll cake and it'll kind of crack a little bit. And then we're just going to bake this off at 350 for about 3 minutes or so, just until it gets kind of like a skin on top, and this way it won't bleed into our cake batter when we add our roll cake batter on top. Now for our roll cake batter, in a separate bowl you're going to need 3 egg whites. And once they start to get nice and foamy, slowly add in 2 tablespoons of sugar. And then just continue beating until you get a really glossy and fluffy meringue. Then we're going to gently fold this into our egg yolk mixture from earlier. I know this may seem like there's kind of a lot of steps, but I promise no step is too complicated and it is going to be so worth it in the end. This is also my favorite sponge cake recipe. It is super light and fluffy, but it doesn't have that kind of like dry sponginess that some cakes have. Next, we're just going to pour this into our pan and very gently spread it out, being careful not to disturb the pattern underneath. Then I'm just going to bake this off at 350 for about 15 to 18 minutes. Once it comes out of the oven, go ahead and turn it out onto a cooling rack that has some parchment paper on top. And as usual, I find this step terrifying, but you really just gotta go for it and kind of try to do it in one swift motion as gracefully as you can. And you can see I accidentally baked the paper in there too. It doesn't really matter if you do that, at least as far as I know, but ideally, you would take that out right before you pour on your roll cake batter. And now you can see your beautiful design underneath, admire it for a few seconds, and then quickly cover it with some more parchment paper. The key is to not let your roll cake dry out. If it dries out, it's more likely to crack when you roll it up. I learned that tip from a deco roll cake book that I have, and I'll have that one linked in the description box below because it has awesome tips in there. While our cake cools for about 15 minutes or so, we're just going to make our sugar syrup for our cake. It's just a 1/4 cup of hot water and 1 tablespoon of sugar. At this point, our cake should be just barely warm, and now we're going to prepare to roll it up. But big important tip here, make sure you know which way your design is going. You want to make sure you roll it up the correct way, because when I did this the first time, I actually rolled it up the wrong way, as you're going to see here, and that is definitely not ideal. Luckily, I was able to save it though, and you'll see that in just a little bit. Anyways though, now you're just going to score your cake. Make cuts about every centimeter or so, but make sure you don't cut all the way through your cake. Again, this just helps it roll up nice and gently. Then we're going to brush it with our sugar syrup, and then spread some freshly whipped cream on top. Next, we're just going to lay down some fruit. Today I'm just using some strawberries and blueberries. And now for the moment you've been waiting for, we're just going to roll it up. And here you can see why I rolled it up the wrong way by accident. I was actually able to unroll it and re-roll it the correct way though, which just shows you how flexible this cake is. Anyways, now you're just going to wrap it up in your clean dish towel, and then pop this in the fridge while we work on our decorations. For our decorations, we're making the construction men from Gummy Drop. Today I'm just using some purple candy melts. And the shape is pretty simple, so I'm just going to freehand these. And once they've set, just peel them off the parchment paper. And then I'm going to add the yellow construction hat on top, again using some more yellow candy melts. At this point, we're going to take our cake out of the fridge, place that on your serving tray, and here you can see the pattern is magically facing in the right direction. Now I'm just going to trim off the ends, and I really love this part because you can see how pretty that jelly roll layering is. Now I'm going to go back with some extra whipped cream and then just pipe out some shells on top. Then I'm going to place in our little Gummy Drop men, and finish it off with a showering of sprinkles. And that's it. Alright guys, our Gummy Drop Deco roll cake is finished now, and this looks super cute. I love like the little construction men on top that look like they're kind of like raining gummies everywhere. I don't know, I just think it's really cute. But anyways though, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Good luck to you all entering the Great Gummy Bake Off. Again, I am super excited to see what you guys come up with, so make sure you share those creations on Instagram or Twitter with the hashtag Great Gummy Bake Off, and I will be checking them out, leaving some comments and stuff, so look out for that. And yeah, don't forget to check out Gummy Drop. I'll have a download link in the description box below and also on screen somewhere around here, probably up there. And I will talk to you guys all very soon. Bye guys! Thank you so much for watching. Click below for more videos, and don't forget to follow me on Facebook at kawaiisweetworld, on Instagram at kawaiisweeteats, and of course subscribe right here for more cute recipes. Talk to you soon!